Hello, my name's David Stops and I'm standing in the PPL Performer Director election which is currently taking place. Now today I'm going to talk about 5 reasons to vote in this election. The people who can vote in this election are PPL Performer members who have received at least one payment in the last 2.5 years from PPL. If that's the case, you'll get emails, or you will have had emails, from Civica Election Services. The last one went out on Friday the 10th of November. So do look for that email from Civica Election Services. It may well be in your spam folder and you can vote from that, and you can vote for 2 candidates. If you've got a representative, the email may well have gone to them, in which case you need to contact them and ask them to send it to you, or you can tell them to vote on your behalf. Now, I'm passionate about performer rights and maximising your PPL income. So let's look at 5 issues that we will campaign on if elected. The first is artificial intelligence. AI threatens the entire music industry. It's the #1 topic this year, and it needs certain rules going forward so that we are protected and that performers are protected. All performers, that's featured and non-featured, should have to give permission before recordings that they performed on are used to train AI generative models. It's really important. And if they do give permission, they need to be compensated. The second point is that PPL is based on equitable remuneration, which in this country is 50% to record companies and 50% to performers. That's fine. The only problem is that PPL, of their distributable income, pays 70% to record companies and only 30% to performers. The reason for this is twofold. One is dubbing income, and PPL collect over £12 million a year on dubbing income. And the second is non-qualifying performers. Now, on the dubbing income, they collect it and they pay it entirely to the record companies. Not 1 penny goes to performers. And as I've said many times, without performers, there would be no dubbing income. For that matter, without performers, there would be no record companies. And it's time that performers were stopped being treated like second-class citizens. On the non-qualifying performer issue, PPL collect in the UK for non-qualifying performers, and then they pay that entirely to the record companies. Now that's performer money. It should be used for the benefit of performers, not for the benefit of record companies. The next point is that PPL is owned by the record companies. At the AGM, performers get no vote at all. They can't even attend the AGM. And again, it needs complete reform. It should be 50-50, 50% owned by record companies, 50% owned by performers. The next point is quarterly accounting. Pre-RS pay quarterly on UK income, and so should PPL. At the moment, it's biannually. In America, Sound Exchange, which is the American equivalent of PPL, pay monthly. So it's high time that quarterly accounting on UK income was brought in. The 5th thing is streaming, and I talked about that in the video yesterday. I mean, one of the big issues is that non-qualifying performers, if they play on a recording and that recording is played on the radio, they get paid. If that same recording, exactly the same recording, is played as a stream, they get paid absolutely nothing. Now that can't be right. That needs to be addressed. It needs to be sorted out. So please vote for Jackie Davidson and myself. As I say, you've only got 24 hours left to vote, but please do vote if you haven't already. So have a great week. Thank you very much for listening. Cheers.